Yes. It's absolute silence.
Shush. What's up, everybody? Welcome. This is a momentous occasion as we come here for E3 2018 and the start with Microsoft's Xbox briefing. Welcome, everybody. And as you can see below, we have got a fantastic group of guys and gamers with us tonight. And I want to kick it over real quick to Len to give him the intro for Tick.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Real quick, man, I just want to thank NLG and Mike for doing this. This is a great opportunity for us to team up, the Tick team, and take affiliate teams. So I'm very excited about this whole shebang, man. It's real special. But I'm going to go ahead and do the quick intro, and the E3 event is right around the corner, so I'm definitely excited. Welcome to the Inner Circle podcast, the premier podcast for Xbox. I'm your host, KOR SKLL, with Anchorman V.
Hey, everybody.
B Money 101. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it. And Direwolf 484, who was out in LA reporting for Tick Games Network. And we are your Inner Circle. Obviously, we have with us such a special team. The Next Level Gaming Squad is with us. You guys go ahead and take over.
All right, welcome everybody. If you're watching us over on our Twitch channel, we are the original Next Level Gaming. You find us if you're over on the Tick channel. We are a multi-plat site that handles pretty much everything that you got to do with games. We're over on twitch.tv /OG_NL Gaming. It's a pleasure to be here with Tick, the Inner Circle, who is the premier Xbox news source. They've got an awesome website. They've got great feet on the ground over at E3. We want to give a shout out to Sam Tolbert, who's out there covering for Tick. Also want to give shouts out to a bunch of people. We'll do that throughout the show, who are out there having a good time. But I want to introduce our panel, and these are some great gamers. First off, Mr. Peter Hutink. He is the man known as HTK. He is in the game. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on? I say cheers. I don't drink a whole lot, but when I do, I'm in a good company, so cheers. Let's do this.
Very nice. Cheers, and next to him, he's the man behind the retro. He is our very own Juan Gallardo. What's up, brother?
Hey, just excited. I think it's going to be a great show. Can't wait to see this.
Excellent. And, as always, the top of his head, Nathan Fisher. What's up, Nate? We think he's having microphone problems today. He sounded like a chipmunk earlier. So we're going to get thumbs ups and thumbs down, and he's going to give us some baseball signs and things like that to let us...
Yeah. Nice. Very nice. I would suggest utilizing the chat, Nate.
Yes. Yeah. So Nate's going to be locking down chat for us. As you can see, what we got going on here, for those of you who are with us on both channels, we are broadcasting the briefing. We will be bringing the audio in just a moment, just to let you know, so you can hear it. We do have full audio. You will be able to watch the entire broadcast here with us, get our real-time live reactions. We want you in the chats. Excuse me. And hopefully, between the two of us, everybody will be able to see the chat, so you guys can interact with each other. We'll interact with you as we go along. So, boys, we got about 4 minutes before this thing gets kicked off, and of course, as any convention goes, it's not going to be right at 4, so we should have a few minutes to talk. Phil tweeted out earlier today, I think it was earlier today or last night, that they are about to show 15 new games, folks. 15 world premieres. So,
Yeah.
Nate, there you go, Nate. That's it.
Cheers.
So, what are we expecting to see today, guys?
I'll be honest with you. Listen, 15 world premieres can mean anything. We don't know if they're going to show, 15 exclusive games, 15 timed exclusive games. What I feel like they'll have is a combination of, world premiere games that are just multi-plat. They'll have some exclusives that are actually real Xbox first-party exclusives, and they'll probably have a few timed exclusive. Today, they just announced that Nier Automata, the one that recently released on the PlayStation, is now coming to Xbox sometime this summer, I believe.
Yes, indeed. The 26th, next week.
Yeah. And then, of course, you got No Man's Sky coming over. So Microsoft obviously is making an effort to make some changes. If I had to guess, if I had to speculate on what they would have, I would think that they would probably show a minimum of maybe 2 new IPs. One of them, we'll say one of them being actually new, the other one possibly being a reboot. I think they'll show a Gears of War spinoff, which would be considered a new IP. Obviously, Forza Horizon, possibly a Halo teaser or something relative to Halo, and probably a few third-party deals.
Yeah, I think it was Keeley had said that there were some surprising partners. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what they say about that. I'm happy to see Nier Automata come. That's one that I had always said that should that make its way over, I'd be interested in that. So I'm gonna be copping that for sure. It just looks really unique and definitely worth the. And it also, I mean, even just beyond the fact that I would legit be interested in it, I think for everyone who's talking about where's my Japanese games, where's my single player games, where's my things like that on Xbox, you got to put your money where your mouth is then and support it when it comes. So I recommend anyone run out and doing that.
Yeah, I guess for me personally though, my expectations are for Microsoft is so low. I just have to keep them low, otherwise I'm gonna be disappointed. All I really want from them in terms of something that would keep me interested in terms of the platform right now is show an old IP like either Fable or Conquer or something like that. Could be anything. I'm not talking a remake. I'm needing like a revival, a reboot, something like that. Save a new old IP and show me something new AAA IP. Preferably coming out in the next year.
Quad A. Need some Quad A.
Quad A. Yeah. Would be nice.
I'd settle for a quad triple Saucow Lutz A.
Oh, and Sea of Thieves content. Show me more Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, you gotta imagine that the cursed sale is going to be talked about anyway.
Yeah.
Honestly, when we talk about expectations, aside from I'm looking forward to seeing something on the new Horizon, Forza Horizon. I've kept my expectations real down low on this. I'm just gonna see what comes. I don't really have, except for Splinter Cell. Show me some Splinter Cell, and that's something I expect given all the tease with the Wildlands tie-in and all that.
Yeah.
Right,
4 o'clock.
We going live?
They're not live yet.
They're not live yet?
You
Okay.
see what we see.
Yep.
Right.
If you're watching the Twitch
As
feed,
soon as they switch over, I'm going to kick the audio in. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to both Super Cooper and Fastback, who this is how great they are. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
They're splitting up. Here we go. Okay, chat rooms. Let us know how you hear the audio of the show versus us, and I'll make adjustments as needed.
This is the Xbox E3 2018 briefing.
Is it Jurassic Park?
No, because Jurassic Park is about to release if it didn't already.
Age?
Recore sequel? Oh no, wait, so
Maybe Tomb Raider?
This is not Anthem.
no.
No, not Anthem.
Oh, that's a-
Big Beast, hieroglyphics, or some kind of script.
Oh, this is some prehistoric stuff going on right here.
No.
Montage? Gears?
Nah, it's,
That's a ship cockpit. I like the music.
Death Stranding, coming to Xbox.
what is this? What is this?
I'm
Halo
big in the
6.
water. Those
Halo
look like
Wars 3.
Uh-huh.
It's a
those look like
Halo.
ODSTs.
Thank you. I called it. Thank you.
Oh wow. Halo Infinite.
It's like Bioshock Infinite all over again.
Halo Infinite. What's the slip
Slipspace engine.
What is the slipspace engine?
All right then.
Please welcome the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer.
All right, Phil. Wouldn't it be funny if he was wearing an Iron Lord shirt?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Halo MMO. That's what I'm thinking.
With Halo Infinite, we will join Master Chief on his greatest adventure yet to save humanity. We're now at a moment of exceptional creativity in gaming. We can't wait to show you what Creativity Unleashed looks like for you. So to all the gamers around
Inferno's
the
his
world,
battle royale.
across time zones and languages, to every single person watching us on TV and on Mixer, and to our largest ever live audience, the thousands of you with us right here in the Microsoft Theater, welcome to E3 2018. I'd like to personally thank everyone who's joining us from FanFest.
I think I just saw Cupcake.
100% of the proceeds from your FanFest tickets are going to Gamers Outreach. Thanks to you, kids and
Nice touch.
children's hospitals get to game with their friends in their favorite worlds. It's a great cause. That's what I appreciate most about gaming. Gaming brings us together. Gaming connects us. It inspires our truest cooperation. It creates some of our fondest memories of competition and our deepest conversations about the stories within games. Most of all, gaming fosters real community. It reaches across age, ability, race, gender, and geography. This is why I've always believed and will always believe that gaming is the great unifier. And what unifies us is our shared love of this art form. Legendary characters who captivate us, not just for 10 hours, but for 10, 20, 30 years. Bold stories that inspire the hero within us. Iconic worlds that are so richly imagined, we feel excitement in the air and danger on the seas. As gamers, we are at a momentous time where creative vision and cutting-edge technology together are delivering
I'll be
the
back
art
in a
form
second.
we love.
Just turn the
So,
computer off.
for months, our teams and I have traveled the world, meeting developers from Japan to Poland, from the UK to the Ukraine, from big studios to single developers. creators who seize the full power and potential of Xbox One to express their most daring vision for games. Today, we've curated a bold showcase of their best work, and ours. 50 games.
Lay it on me, Phil.
18 titles with exclusivity. And
18?
15 world premieres.
Nice.
Some will be first-timers on this
First seeing, then believing.
and others will be first-timers on any stage. All are imagined by the industry's greatest talents. All demonstrate what true artisans can create: mind-blowing art, immersive sound effects, breathtaking worlds. So let's jump in.
Exclusive.
Just exclusive? Nothing else?
You know these are all coming to
Microsoft
Windows.
Studios.
Ori 2.
Ori 2.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Ori.
Instacop.
Bring me that sweet release date.
Today.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
Look at it.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
The DE was the first game I finished this year to be ready for this. I already got some jujitsu.
Yeah. Everybody who is watching on both our Twitch channel and Tick's YouTube channel, everybody is good with being able to see and hear, okay? Please let us know in the
Yeah, they're
chat.
saying they can hear well. I'm watching it as well. It's good.
Okay, good.
All right. Yo, this look crazy.
This is insane looking.
Yeah, I'm loving it already.
Woo!
I want to give shouts out to the chat rooms real quick, man. We got some great people hanging with us tonight.
There it is. Love that music.
My thing's screwed up. Give me a second.
2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Take your time.
You heard? I heard that somewhere along the lines they said they had 50 games to show.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
18
That's insane.
exclusives.
Woo! Hey, holla at you, boy.
Yeah.
The world premiere.
This,
That
one,
looks like the
this one
fire.
apparently is not exclusive.
No, that's not.
World premiere, but that fire looked like made me think of Ninja Gaiden Black. But
Yo, just,
Ghost of Tsushima? No, but another samurai game?
So you're awake.
I'll be right back. A second.
Looks like death is not your fate. Just yet.
From?
whoa, it's that game. It's what Twin 2.
Some time
Remember-
has
I can't remember what it was called.
passed since I found you.
Oh, please
Your
tell me this is a
master
Tenchu
still
type game.
lives. They'll soon make use of his bloodline. The limb you have lost will give way to something more useful. You'll learn to appreciate its worth.
Of course, it's from. It's gonna be
Yo,
like
this look lit.
Bloodborne.
yo, this looks so crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Watch out for
Wait,
that.
is this is what From was teasing?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
that.
Oh snap!
Yo, I might actually get this. This is crazy. Coming to the
Your
Xbox store.
death won't come.
Onimushi, I thought was Capcom. I could be wrong.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, Inferno, it doesn't matter if this is exclusive or not, just the fact that Microsoft's getting it.
Seriously,
wow.
a game like this on Xbox?
Yeah, exactly.
And we know it's gonna look best on Xbox One X.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Wow.
that looks pretty dope.
Shadows Die
died
Twice. That was the two thing I was thinking of. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Big snake.
So,
2019.
between this and Ghost,
2019. Welcome from Bethesda Game
2019.
Studios.
oh, hey, there's your man. There's your man, Ivan.
His Toddness.
What?
His Toddness.
Bethesda.
No one cares about Bethesda, but you.
Microsoft cares about Bethesda.
Well, nobody cares about Fallout.
What?
Skyrim 2.
Skyrim.
No,
Skyrim
look at the
2.
monitors
How's everybody
behind
doing?
it.
The Remedy.
Fallout 76.
It's great to see everybody again. You know, actually, the Bethesda event is a few hours right after this across the street. And Phil said to me, I'm having a few friends over. Why don't you stop by? And look, I know Phil is really, really charming, but damn, he's got a lot of friends. The good news is, you're our friends too. We've had an incredible 16-year history with Xbox, going all the way back to the original with Morrowind.
Yep.
Now backwards compatible.
My favorite Elder
And
Scrolls.
that goes all the way to bringing mods to consoles with Fallout 4. And now, we are bringing the Fallout universe to Xbox Game Pass with Fallout 4 launching today.
Hey!
I told you. Who told you?
Yeah, Anchor did call that. He did call
And
that.
Since we're here, we thought
means I
we'd
can
give
play
all
it
of
now.
you an exclusive world premiere first look at Fallout 76.
Nice.
Yes, Fallout 76 is a prequel to all the other games, and it is our biggest one yet. It is 4 times the
Prequel.
size of Fallout 4.
Damn.
Set in the hills of West Virginia,
Oh my God.
you are one of the first to emerge into an untamed and very different wasteland.
Got your tissues ready, Ivan?
I'm already crying.
Seriously.
I didn't say because you were crying.
Fallout, baby.
Yeah, I felt like
Really
I
Elder
was tears.
Scrolls.
Yeah.
Country roads, take me home.
Is somebody crying or is that a chipmunk?
His anchor
It's so beautiful.
is legit crying.
Damn shame.
Man, I can't believe Fallout 4's in Game Pass.
300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion
of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you,
Whose voice is that?
so that if the bombs do come,
Not
power
Ron.
of life,
Not Ron
Would do
Perlman. No.
No.
No, no.
Almost heaven, West Virginia,
Oh my god.
Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is all there, older than the trees.
June
Pre-ordering now.
Anchor.
Ah, damn, I can't pre-order now.
Slow down, slow down, Anchor, slow down. Like, where you going, bro?
Man, this is gonna be something, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
West Virginia.
for when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself.
Take me home, country roads.
76, our future begins.
Very nice. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
In 4K HDR.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right, Anchor, you got your little Fallout game. I was hoping it was going to be some type of MMO, but we don't
know for sure yet. But
I'll finally get to play Fallout 4.
Okay, Square.
Stranger.
Yo, right. The new game. The name they just right.
The Stranger Things.
Okay.
This is the one that Sony showed off on Tuesday, I think.
This is Chris to the Flying Fortress. Have you spotted Snowmancer?
Life is Strange 1 and 2 were both so good to me, so I'll be on board for that.
Okay, Dad. You're drinking beer?
June 26th, download for free. Nice.
Oh, wow. For the team at school, and they never throw the ball at me.
first episode free. Like,
Gotcha.
No way.
My wife will be happy about that. She
First
loves
piece of
Life
crack
is
is on the
Strange.
house.
Start
Get
the
good.
launch. Too late. Emergency. This time, you won't get away from me. I miss Mom's smile.
Me too.
Nobody's friend.
You're probably gonna change the world.
I hope so.
I know so.
Captain Spirit is here!
Well, that's
Awesome
cute.
Adventures of
That's
Captain
cool.
Spirit. Download for free from June 26th.
Oh, for free.
Sold.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Okay.
All right,
I
number
like
2.
this. A straight exclusive.
Number 2.
Microsoft Studios.
Commander Jack on deck. Welcome to
Oh,
Crackdown
there he is.
3. The only game built like me. Big, beautiful, like a skyscraper. Falling at your face.
I hope it looks like this.
If you want to play on my level, follow my lead.
His suit needs to have pecs that move.
Yeah.
It's all about getting the jump on the enemy. No building is too high. 60 stories up, incoming. You gotta build up that raw power. Grab more, grow more. Nama, nama, nama. Bigger. Jackson! Then you need that firepower. Homing rocket gun, bullseye. Vortex cannon, see ya. Graviton tether. Have you two met? And the most powerful weapon of all, me. And then I roll out like a boss. I can push off fools, pull up the side of a building, or even bust out my very own tank. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Man, these bad guys just won't quit. They got mad scientists, and a master plan. Here we go! The hits just keep on coming.
I'm noticing a fair amount of destruction in what seems to be a campaign.
Well, campaign always had destruction. It just didn't have full destruction.
Right.
I'm not a listen. I'm not a. Crackdown is a cool game. I'm not a fan of Crackdown. I just feel like it's so outdated.
We will take back our
Like
world from the
the
scourge
style of the game is so outdated.
Hey, Sean,
I still know.
shut up.
I mean, my first Crackdown was last year. It was
Shut up, they're showing something else, David.
All they showing is what's the name, man.
Yeah, we know this is coming.
Yeah,
It's
but,
near, right?
but Juan hasn't seen it.
It's another
glory
another PlayStation exclusive.
626.
I mean, if you haven't seen this on PlayStation already, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It's the same game.
It
Well,
is.
we haven't seen it in its best quality form on console.
You're not going to see it in its best quality.
Hey,
I don't
something
want to hear.
Something else.
And the
Oh.
skies
Roller.
rained missiles.
Oh, here we go.
And the ground burned to ash.
True gameplay.
And the seas boiled. And people turned into shadows.
Yeah, Metro.
Metro, right?
Yeah.
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer.
Iron steed standing before us, stinking of machine oil and shining its heretical light upon us.
Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear.
We will not falter. Let us steel ourselves against them. For this is our hour of
Check something
glory.
Because the audio sounds like it went down a bit
Let's move out,
on the
Artyom.
YouTube. So pardon me for a second, I'm just checking.
Game look good, man.
And it seems like each time they show this game, it looks better and better.
Yeah.
Give me more Fallout.
Considering how good the first two Metros looked, I have no
And
no
on
concerns.
budgets too. Last Light was made on less than $1 million.
Yeah, I have no concerns about this game whatsoever.
They want blood, they will get it. We'll cross it no matter what those fanatics think.
Nah.
Oh, look at the mechanics on the guns.
Yeah, I saw that.
We will stand firm.
I wonder if we're still playing as Artyom.
So you got me, you damned heretics. Artyom, jump!
Yep, there it is. Artyom.
Mm-hmm.
A date?
February. Oh my God! Everything is in February.
February, dang.
February 22nd?
February about to be
Man,
February is
I'll
the new
tell
November
you right
for
now,
September.
February 22nd, they are going to be moving that Days Gone date.
Yep.
Metro had me at its gritty visuals, brutal landscapes, and its mystery of the ruins above ground. What I love about our art form is the vast range of creative expression, from grim post-apocalyptic battles to hand-painted spirit guardians. Whatever world these creators build, whatever story they tell, whatever world these creators build, whatever story they
Hang
tell,
on. Sorry.
whatever
That
sound
wasn't
effects
me.
they use, we will work with creators to guarantee that their games look and play best on Xbox One.
They must have fixed the feed.
Like this next game, generations have loved role-playing games from Inventive Studios in Japan.
Uh-oh.
Our next
Uh-oh.
game
Oh.
is the latest in a legendary series.
Uh-oh.
For the
Kingdom
first
Hearts?
time ever on Xbox, Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay.
Well, but they're showing it.
Yeah.
It's cold! Guess he's too used to the beach. Hey, Islander, what can I say? Look, even the sea's turning to ice. Wow.
Frozen! Licensing.
A walking, talking snowman. You really are alive.
Hello.
How are you surprised
are
about
these your
this still?
friends?
Yeah.
Nope, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or Kusaki Spike.
You want to surprise me? Tell me the first two are coming remastered.
Yeah, I mean, if they,
If they come out and say that, oh my god.
if they say you get all of them, that'd be huge.
Give me
I
strength.
mean, maybe not huge for some, but huge for the Xbox fan base anyway.
And my kids will love this, though.
Oh,
They got
wow.
Wreck-It
That's
right
a
now.
world?
Oh,
Nice.
Wreck-It. Tangled.
Tangled,
Whoa.
do that.
Yeah. Ha! Take this.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Oh, gummy ships.
Look out!
audio sounds terrible.
That's amazing. You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people. This is my home now. I can't go back. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Herc! Look out!
Monsters.
Don't hurt John Ratzenberger. I want to see Kingdom Hearts
Roxas
have
does exist.
in the Cheers
His heart's
universe.
inside my heart.
The other
Cheers universe
is just
Cheers, yeah.
So what will Elsa
Where they just stay in a
accept?
bar the whole time.
Light or darkness? I know I want to know.
Well, good for you, but guess what? I won't let her fall to darkness.
Are there any sound effects in this trailer, or is that just me?
I
Just the music and the audio?
think it's just the music and the audio and the dialogue.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think it was a little
coming out
bit
for
earlier.
2020, is it?
Who's that?
No, it's coming out next year.
Mickey,
Yeah, I thought they
you're
said.
too late.
That was
It's coming out like beginning of next year. So, I mean,
January, right?
January 29th. Finally, a game.
Based on that
another
trailer,
pump.
though, you can't do the audio. No, next thing you know.
exclusive.
There you go, number 3.
Oh,
The exclusive. Here we go.
Microsoft Studios.
Yes!
4 million players.
4
really.
million.
Wow.
Those metrics.
The Meg.
Yeah.
Ooh. On the Order of Souls.
You needn't cower in the doorway. I actually like meeting new people. Besides, the conversation with my friend here has reached a bit of an impasse. I think he just needs a moment to cool off. Now, I sense that you brought me something to inspect. Show me. The waves of change roll throughout the seas, and a new land is revealed. The forsaken shores. A place of darkness, where fire and ash consume all.
Oh my.
And from the depths, skeleton crews will rise to curse the sea.
Skeleton crew.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
Set loose upon the sea of thieves. You have delivered unto me a portent of doom most terrible.
He came for crabs.
He got a compass.
You just wanted to know how much it was worth, didn't you? Fine, I'll give you 10 for it.
Wow.
All right, so
love
we're
it.
getting stuff next month.
Yeah.
Nice,
First
man.
sales in July, and then the other one in September.
Good.
Good stuff.
What's this? I can't read that.
You must pay an unthinkable price not only to yourself but to your family. Something about a Norwegian soldier in the German occupation. Oh, Battlefield.
Oh, Battlefield. We just said at the same time. Oh, that's the Battlefield.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, they did say they were going to show this today.
Jeg har altid syntes, at
At the Bethesda
alt
conference.
deres var vakkert og forstyrrende. Da jeg kom hit som barn, fortalte de mig historier om skapninger og monstre. Vi vet, at nogen er derude. Og fortæl mig, hvem det er.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
Right, they were showing story mode
Exclusive.
Here.
World
All
premiere.
right, this is
World
4
premiere.
and something
The world
new.
premiere is exclusive, not the game.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Forza.
nope, that's right.
Where are we? Holland?
Oh.
England. I called that too. Remember when I said all the DLC cards were?
Hold up now.
Unless he's driving across the river, across the boat, and heading to Hong Kong.
Damn, it's hard being right all the time. That's the Senna too.
Now Trickle's driving on the left side of the road.
Alright. Aqueducts. Someone's gonna wreck.
Looks amazing.
Loving the
Honey, I'm
season.
home.
You better be able to get out of your car and go to a pub.
Alley race.
Perfect.
Oh, deer. So I guess we're not getting
Oh,
Hong
playing the
Kong.
Who. I just realized the Who. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
They are
But the
far
snow,
Damn.
the snow,
They have to
the
stop at a
season
gas
change.
They need to stop at a gas station.
Yeah.
Do I still sound like
Oh, what the heck?
What is that?
Hovercraft.
Hey,
Hover
hovercraft.
That's gotta be a showcase
Holy-
race.
oh,
Motorcycles?
Hopefully you can
Oh,
drive.
wow,
this
the
too.
biggest surprise of all time.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Please welcome
Dan
from
Greenwald.
Playground Games,
Oh.
Ralph Fulton.
Ralph from
Time.
Playground.
Go Ralph.
Time. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, and at the end he goes, "Oh, by the way, we're now Microsoft."
Here's our new game.
Yeah.
A game worth playing.
Hey,
Thank you.
What are
so
you
much.
talking about?
It
That's gonna be
is
amazing.
Fantastic to be here today. I am excited to show you the world premiere of Forza Horizon 4, set in beautiful, historic Britain.
Yep, called it.
Forza Horizon 4 features dynamic seasons in a shared open world.
that's crazy.
And seasons change everything. Let me introduce you to some of our team who will be helping demo the game today. Please welcome Bill, who is online with a few friends in the beautiful English countryside. He has chosen the incredible new McLaren Senna.
Hi, Bill.
And say hi to Solomon,
What's up?
who is hanging out with his buddies on the streets of
Oh,
Scotland's capital,
adaptive controller.
Edinburgh.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Solomon is driving the Hoonigan Ford Focus.
Adaptive.
Yeah, yeah.
And please welcome Andy, whose off-road buggy is perfect for taking jumps, scaling rocky terrain, and having fun on the coastline of Britain. But first, let's join Rebecca. She is enjoying the summer in her highly customized Nissan Silvia. The sun is out, the sky is blue, and it's the perfect day for a drive. Forza Horizon 4's Britain is a shared open world. When you play,
I really wanted this
you
game in
play
Japan, but
with
it's
the
all good.
entire community.
What?
And that means the other drivers you'll meet in the game will be real people with all the variety, spontaneity, and fun
What?
that real
Driving
people
cars are
bring.
gone.
Let's join Bill.
Wow.
He's in the same shared world as Rebecca, driving at speeds made even more thrilling on Xbox One X by the brand new 60 FPS mode.
What?
Wow.
Nice.
60 FPS.
No, that's
Yeah.
just for
Yeah.
PC,
He is
isn't it?
bouncing around
Yeah.
the dunes nearby. As you can see, Horizon 4 is still full of action-packed fun.
Man, this
And
game
now
just gives
we're
me
going to show you
goosebumps.
how
They put a
seasons
60 FPS
change
mode in the Xbox One X
everything.
version.
In
That
Horizon
looks so
4,
good.
every season changes the world around you, with each bringing its own unique
Oh, look, they're
beauty
dropping leaves in
and
the-
unique
Yeah.
area.
gameplay.
I see that.
One of the great things about this shared world is that it's easy to interact with the people you meet. Here, Solomon and
Nice.
Rebecca use the new quick chat feature on the D-pad to start a new friendship. It looks like Rebecca has found some
started a new
like-minded
friendship.
friends.
I'm so happy.
Shut up, Ivan.
I used the
Shut up.
D-pad to
It's
beat
great
people.
to play
Shut
solo,
up.
but it's better to play with others. Horizon 4 lets you seamlessly enter co-op from within the game world.
Wow. That's cool.
Seasons, time of day, and weather conditions are dynamic.
Wow.
But they are synchronized for every player, so the entire community will experience them at the same time.
Time for the sheep.
That's cool.
Yeah. And all of a sudden you're driving
we'd
around
all
in a
love
wool
to sit
sweater.
and watch the sun go down together, let's see how this scene looks in winter.
The frozen wild.
The entire open world changes beyond recognition. In winter, the lake has frozen solid, and previously inaccessible areas can be reached. The trees entirely lost their leaves, and snow and ice covered the terrain. Be reached. The trees have entirely lost their leaves, and snow and ice covered the terrain. The visuals and the driving experience couldn't be more different. And now a blimp has appeared over the ice to signal the start of a new world event.
There you
Forza
go, Peter.
Online
Forza
invites the
thoughts.
entire community to come together and cooperate to win big rewards. And while they head off to the event, I'd like to show you how the world of Forza Horizon 4 looks in spring.
And now it's raining on everyone. Again.
Once again, the world changes completely with the seasons, bringing new driving experiences, new gameplay, and new events.
I love that those
across
balls
the
just
whole
tear up
world.
instead of you just bouncing
Every
up.
season, there are new reasons
just like
to
real
play
life.
Forza Horizon 4, and the huge,
So
creative,
this changes as the
fun-loving
months
Horizon
change in real
community
life, or does it change
will be there
automatically
to enjoy them with you.
within the game?
Wow, look at that jump. Damn.
Today, you've seen a completely new take on Horizon.
Available
In Forza
now.
Horizon 4, you will live in a vast, beautiful world in which dynamic seasons change
That's nuts.
everything.
Uh-huh.
Forza Horizon 4 is coming to Xbox One and Windows
totally
10
nuts.
on October
I am a
2nd,
chipmunk.
and I am thrilled
October
to
2nd.
announce that it will
October
be
2nd.
included in Xbox Game Pass on the same day. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
baby.
Wow.
We knew that.
baby.
Please
That's not a
Yeah,
surprise.
Bill
But
Spencer.
still,
it's a real big
still,
game. For
that is
one.
that's so huge.
It's
One
gonna be
more
so good.
game.
It's gonna be
Hey,
so
what's up?
good.
There's one more game that I don't have to worry about buying.
Yeah, we do.
We know that exclusive games from our Microsoft studios
Forza look fire.
are what originally
Like,
turned
Forza
so
look
many
really
of us
amazing.
into Xbox
All right, hang on,
fans.
guys.
My team and I take our commitment to you seriously to make Xbox One the best place for you to play and for you to have the best games on the world's most powerful console. This is why we're increasing our investment in our existing franchises that you already love. And
Saying the right words.
this is why we are amplifying our investment in new worlds that will deepen your love for gaming on Xbox.
Ooh.
We embarked on
Why
a
didn't they bring a
quest,
car out?
a quest to find
No.
creative teams that have the mastery of our art form. And we found innovative game designers, master storytellers, exceptional world builders. And now, I'm proud to introduce the creation of a brand new Microsoft studio. The Initiative.
The coalition.
Led by
The
Daryl
Initiative.
Gallagher,
There he
a
is,
visionary
Daryl.
storyteller who has worked across some of the most iconic franchises for over 20 years. This new Santa Monica studio is building a team of world-class talent to create groundbreaking new game experiences. And next, I'm excited to welcome Undead Labs to Microsoft Studios.
Whoa!
Oh, they brought Undead, finally.
This studio caught our attention with their visionary approach
Well
to
done.
building a zombie survival franchise. They just released their second infestation into the world, and in the first 2 weeks, over 2 million of you have joined the fight to survive. Now, it's my distinct pleasure to announce that we have acquired Playground
There it
Games.
is.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, there you go. We kind of
This is one of
Blew
the
that a little
highest
bit.
rated studios of this generation. celebrated for their incredible craftsmanship. Not only will Playground Games continue to work on Forza Horizon, they're bringing their open world expertise to an entirely new project. We can't wait to share more about that later. And for the fourth new studio, it's my personal honor to welcome Ninja Theory to Microsoft.
What?
Oh my
goodness.
Oh my goodness. Holy shit.
I met Nina and Tameen when we collaborated on Kung Fu Chaos back on the original Xbox. And a minute into playing Hellblade, you know you're in the hands of master storytellers who are fearless about telling bold cinematic stories. This is a team gifted in creating new franchises. And yes, we've got a fifth studio to announce. Compulsion Games. 2 years ago,
wait a minute, are you talking? That's
we couldn't get out of our heads. A game that captivated us with its strong, fresh, and intense storytelling. We Happy Few is nearing its full release to gamers everywhere. So please help me welcome all of our new studios.
Game Pass
Yep.
Wow.
By joining us at Microsoft Studios, these 5 new teams will have the resources, the platform, and creative independence to take bigger risks, create even bolder worlds for you.
Truth is the enemy of happiness. Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh. But you know the truth, don't you?
Now, this is still
There's not a thing I can tell you that you don't already know.
Yeah.
It's there.
That is
Have you
too
had
late
your
for that.
joy, Ollie?
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're painting the streets in rainbows. Have you not noticed?
Oh, Ollie.
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile. And when you smile, you can't help being happy.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No! It's better not to know.
I can't wait for this.
Yeah. Peter, you got this. We got this for you from game preview. So you'll be.
they just took it out of game preview.
Also,
I
we're
noticed
practically
the
the
file's
only 2 people
different.
in this entire city not stoned out of our minds on
Yeah, but we
toys.
should have it as a result. So Peter's gonna be able to cover this for us.
Terrible day for it.
If you force people to have the emotions you want, then you've turned them into robots made out of meat.
Where is it? Where's the blackberry? You've gone too far this time.
You've gone a long way.
People won't face facts.
How did this not leak?
Not until we take
How did he keep this under wraps?
That was amazing.
And let me do that.
Yeah.
Suicide-based
They'll murder
NDAs.
each other in a
If you broke it, you died.
Hell yeah. Your cyanide pills.
Right.
In your mouth.
August
Sure.
10th.
Like, bro, that was crazy.
August
Oh, nice.
10th, damn.
August 10th.
Coming quick.
Okay.
All right, Xbox.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
there's
Wow.
video.
Is that
Exclusive.
the Game Pass?
All right, console
Oh,
launch.
console launch
exclusive.
exclusive.
Yeah. All right, so not really exclusive. So timed.
Timed.
Oh,
PUBG content.
yeah. That pretty much cements it's coming out on PlayStation. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow
Hey,
night
look,
they
cowboy
announced
hat.
the
Yay.
release date.
I'm a cowboy, baby.
Love this music. I need this remix. These are maps. This new map's coming summer 2018.
Yep. That must
So-
be that really tiny map.
You know, I don't know if he's just being bitter or not, but Chris Seaver, who does the voice of Conker, tweeted out, "You guys are happy now.
Wait,
You
war
won't-
mode.
right,
War
you
mode.
won't be smiling in a couple of years."
mode probably your 50-50.
Yeah, probably.
Right, shield. That's always fun.
Hopefully it'll look like this at that point in time, though.
Into 2018.
Game's already out. What do you mean Winter 2018? Oh, this new map.
Whatever this is.
Into map.
So hopefully it'll look better.
World premiere.
Oh.
What?
Oh snap! Let's go! World Mysterio! Oh snap!
Whoa! This is you can yawn all you want. This is not small news.
I love Tales of Mysterio. I'm about to buy that again. I came so close to being in it.
Seriously, who kidnapped Microsoft and replaced it with this Microsoft?
Looks good.
Yeah.
I've never really been into the series, but you know, I don't hate that type of game.
I played this series before. Hey, Led, turn your mic up a little bit.
I don't think you can hear me even if I did.
Nate, I think we can hear you.
I'm in this winter.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah,
That'd be a nice little pickup.
Oh, the chipmunk.
Your microphone is normal now.
It is?
Yes.
Holy shit! I missed you guys. How are
World
you?
premiere.
New one.
All right, world premiere. Here we go.
Washington, D.C.
Oh, the
most
Division
heavily
2.
protected city on Earth.
Yes.
Yes.
Within its limits,
Wakey, wakey, Nate.
177 foreign
Just in
embassies,
time.
550
Hold on, I gotta
elected
go in the other room
officials,
for a second.
and 23,000 military
Yeah, I don't know
personnel.
what game they got. They're gonna play this mad Xbox One
In the
S.
event of an attack, critical personnel are
Like,
evacuated,
see all those
underground
TVs?
shelters open, while complex
Playing
defense
something
systems patrol the sky.
But nothing stopped the virus. 27 days after patient zero, Washington fell. It began with riots on K Street, then shootings in the National Mall. Troops withdrew to bunkers. Civilians were left in the streets.
America is on the brink of collapse, but some people have survived. Gardens grow on rooftops, their fences patrolled with rifles. In communities that live under constant siege,
This is
survival
that
has taken the
game.
form
Wow,
of
all right.
urban warfare.
Centuries ago,
Are you
on
sure?
this very soil,
No, I'm pretty sure it's
This is
Division.
this is
blood
Division
red
2.
I mean, they mentioned the virus.
Because it's, I heard it was in DC.
Okay.
Now, in the heat of summer, 6 months after the outbreak began, a remnant of a corrupt
Yeah.
state lurks in the shadows, ready to engage in a new civil war.
Because the other one took place in December. Now it's taking place in June, July.
Division. Yeah.
But how do you save a nation when its enemies
yeah.
come from within?
Talking about.
Game footage.
Not Division, my butt.
Nice.
Work in progress. Action movie. Oh.
No drops.
Oh, we're gonna get a little preview.
So, gameplay teaser.
Oh wait,
The Division
this
was
is
a
not
pretty
the
game.
Division. What is this?
Unless
Yeah, it's that Division.
Unless all of a sudden, we got a jungle environment going on in Division.
Yeah, this is definitely Division.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
he's got the gear, right?
Oh, we're getting gameplay, baby.
Yo, this look crazy. Holy
Duke,
smokes.
Kit, did you guys hear that?
Yeah. Closer this time.
I do not like fake gameplay audio.
I don't have a problem with it. It kind of makes you more immersed. But yeah, you're not gonna play like that, obviously.
No.
You're gonna be like, what you
guys
doing?
do. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Hey, over here.
Maybe we have to be more professional when we play games.
Dropped right through
Right.
the ceiling.
You son of a.
Let me see if I can
A
get
license to
this.
play.
ammo come in handy.
Oh, look. That's HDK's favorite part, grabbing the loot.
Yeah. I'm overburned.
So you guys are coming?
I hope this comes out like
Yeah.
winter 2019 or something.
Watch
Or
it be
later in the
February
year.
22.
Please don't. I don't want no more games around February, March, or January, bro. Like, I'm getting Anthem. I'm not getting anything else.
Hey.
Like, I'm 100% dedicated to
Here's the
Anthem.
door.
I'm not sold on Anthem yet.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm a
Jack
BioWare
had it.
fan.
That's the zoo.
Available July 2018.
Oh man,
Karpinski,
that's
to
the case.
division.
Let me just talk to this guy.
Glad to see you.
We got a boy here who's gonna die without his meds. Those True Sons assholes confiscated him, along with most of our drinking water. Up around
Okay,
Pinwater Station.
meet us at
Your
the
son on
sinkhole?
heroin?
Okay, sure.
Maybe that's why they.
So,
Okay.
HDK, is this what Washington, D.C. looks like?
Right in my backyard.
Wow. Crazy new world.
There's the capital.
Things have gotten a lot worse than I remember,
Definitely
HDK.
from the
Shut the car door.
You should have a new side mission on the map.
Yeah, we're not that far.
Okay, do it after the crash site? Sounds good. They're just ahead of us, Matt.
Watch out, don't fall in.
Hey, I see you. I'll be up in a sec. Kit, we gotta get you
Just
leveled
stand
up.
down.
I know. Please help. I've been busy.
Okay, sign up for the
This
beta
looks like-
today.
That's at least she's on.
Looks like a better Last of Us.
Hey, you guys should really check this out. Almost there.
He's like a better Last of Us. You trying to get us?
So
You trying to get the
that's the
fanboys on this channel to kill us, ain't you?
They're already pissed off about Ninja Theory.
Yeah, I bet.
Those traitors.
I can't
Those
wait to-
traitors.
Don't aggro.
They made us believe they were with us all this whole time.
Got my crossbow and chem launcher.
Yeah, Ninja Theory was big. I'm not gonna lie. The initiative, I can't wait to see what they're doing though.
Yeah.
They need to add a melee weapon, so please show me a melee weapon.
Yeah, that's all,
That'd be
all
alright.
you're gonna see. They have another studio called like I don't know. Like they have the Coalition, the Initiative, the Collective.
Somebody on my feed tweeted out. Meanwhile, downtown, Don Matrick is kicking a can down the road, going, "Whatever, my ideas are good too. People like TV and sports."
More bad guys on the other side of the plane. Grenade. Dude, come on.
I still miss my.
I'm Duke in this scenario. I'm just sitting back letting you guys get the kills. like, hey, don't worry about it. Let you guys get that experience.
What the heck was that? Did he like just disintegrate?
Whoa.
No.
Oh, that was cool. You see that little thing?
Oh, you know, there's superpowers. There's superpowers in this game. It's actually they're in coalition with Square Enix.
Wait,
It's actually
did he just
an
get
X-Men
stuck
game.
in the mud and had to shoot the mud to get him out?
I think it's like a foam.
Yeah.
Like a thing.
Foam.
Yeah.
That's hot. A foam.
Oh, yeah,
Like a
this gets
non-lethal
stuck.
line.
Hey, that's cool. That's kind of cool. That's new.
Got him.
Oh, crossbow.
Oh,
Oh,
Hang on.
Oh, crossbow.
I'll cover you guys.
Come on.
And then a dude in a mech shows up.
Yes, that's all.
Ed
That's all
209.
That's how I feel right now.
all of a sudden, you hear like,
He's got the armor.
Wow, we need to have some drones. Shooting big stuff.
Drop it, creep.
I've got this guy behind the tank.
There we go. Turret. What is that? Oh, look at that. That's
Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. Alright. Hive? Oh, that's a.
You're on your own.
Yo, they literally.
Oh, shoot him in the knees.
yeah. There you go.
Level 30. Oh,
Ah, nice.
hey, flare is up.
Oh, what's he shooting at?
Control point
Flare?
is ours. Nice.
Oh.
Guys wanna
Control
check
point.
out the plane? Let's go.
Hey, you want to check out my butt? Let's go.
jeez.
Welcome back, Nate.
Yep. Back to squirrel mode.
I'm back to squirrel mode.
Yeah, shut up.
Can't hear you, Nate. You're squirreling.
That's nuts.
That's nuts.
Let's check it out.
Great idea. Let's just die.
Right, I'm officially excited for the division.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna rock this game.
Excited for division? 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go.
Can't hear you.
March 5th.
That's
I
not
just
true.
ran straight in the bullet
March
fire like it was
15th.
day, like it was D-Day or
HDR,
something.
baby.
March 15th. All right, that's dope.
That's not all right. I'll still probably playing the anthem. Who's this?
I don't know.
In charge of Game Pass?
Ah. All right, I'm going to turn this up a little bit again. It sounds like they've been messing with the sound a little again.
Head of engineering of Game Pass.
We've never had so many incredible games to play. Storied franchises, uncharted worlds, new releases,
Rope
and
it in.
cult classics. Genres we love.
You know what you want to say.
Genres we love to explore. There's only one problem. Too often we are forced to choose one amazing game over another. So we set out to solve that problem. And to answer the question, what if you didn't have to choose? What if you could play them all? The answer?
Told you
Xbox
guys.
Game Pass.
I told you guys the 5 minutes of Game
Wait a
Pass.
minute.
Ultimate freedom to play. And your response has blown us away. Not only are you playing more games, you are spending more time gaming. Freedom of choice is leading to more discovery, more play, and more fun.
I want to talk.
And we couldn't be more inspired to keep building and unlocking more for you. So for the last year,
Thank you.
we've been working on how to give you faster access to all those games. We leveraged the machine learning expertise we have at Microsoft and invented a way to start your games twice as fast. And naturally, we're calling it Fast Start.
Okay.
Unlike the current ready-to-start system, which is manually configured, Fast Start uses machine learning techniques based on how gamers actually play games. And Fast Start is designed to get better as the algorithms and parameters are refined over time. I'm pleased to announce that Fast Start will launch for select titles in the June update coming later this month.
Hey.
What does it mean?
What is that? What is the
It
purpose
just
of that?
means that they'll launch
downloading
faster.
and
Yeah, download faster.
Oh, okay.
It'll be available to play sooner.
It all comes down to the games. We'll continue to deliver iconic favorites like Halo the Master Chief Collection, coming later this year.
Okay.
Good move. We knew this, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
We also plan to release all new exclusive games from Microsoft Studios, including Forza Horizon 4, Crackdown 3, and more,
Right.
into the Xbox Game Pass
Okay.
catalog on the same day as their global release.
All right, we know this.
That.
Now give us
Can
the
I
good
talk?
one.
Publisher deal.
Every month, we'll also bring new games from leading creative studios into your Xbox
Vermintide
Game Pass
2.
library. Games like
The Nathan Drake
Ashen,
Collection.
Warhammer Vermintide 2,
Ooh.
After Party,
There it is.
and Phoenix Point, all available in Xbox Game Pass the same day as their global release.
Okay. But wait, there's more.
So that's what's next. But let's talk about what's happening today.
All right. What's happening today? Come on.
Division.
Somebody-
Oh.
Division.
Ooh, Elder
Clancy's
Scrolls.
The Division.
Is that Elder Scrolls Online?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm in. I've been wanting to play that forever.
The Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited.
An MMO. Is that the first MMO in there?
Yeah.
I think so.
And Fallout 4.
Wow.
Wow.
All enhanced for Xbox One X in gorgeous 4K. And all of them playable today in Xbox Game Pass.
Very nice.
Nice.
That's not bad.
One more thing.
Thank you to all of the developers working with us to bring freedom of choice to gamers around the world with Xbox Game Pass. Thanks, everyone.
Oh, here we go. Come on, Chris.
Indie sizzle reel. All right.
Can't
Outer Wilds. You get us with the Mixapod, right?
can't put hysteria in here anymore.
This audio again.
I know. I'm working on it. I got Ooh. Sorry, folks. This is
Hello?
the YouTube channel.
Console exclusive. When's it coming out?
It's not us.
Conqueror's Blade look nice. Console launch exclusive. Waking.
Wow, oh, that's a walking.
Like, Super Meat Boy is back.
That's cool.
Islands
of Nine looks like another battle royale game.
Yeah, well, it says.
Harold Halibut. Power Crew. Yay.
Ooh.
Wind Road.
Ooh.
Nice.
Power Crew had the Game Pass logo too, so that's nice.
We just heard about
Generation
this too.
Zero. Yeah, that
That's
just came out.
Avalanche's new thing, so yay.
Oh, Dead Cells. Good. I wanted to know if this game was coming.
A lot of people said that was awesome though.
Console launch exclusive. Game Pass.
Good news for Game Pass subs.
With Square?
I thought I knew why I came here.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw it. The end. It was so vivid. But now the truth feels further away than ever. I still have so many questions.
You said you were going out, but I heard you through the wall. I said don't go far. You had me searching for a reason, but I was in the dark.
We can't let Trinity get hold of this.
Let's think this through.
Do you realize the tragedy you have unleashed? The cleansing has begun. It falls to me now to stop it before it consumes us all.
What have I done?
What a shame you can't hear me. I speak louder.
Pre-order the Crawford edition for early access.
No thanks.
I know.
I'm good.
It's not practical.
I don't pre-order
Yeah,
games.
I'm on board for it though. The last two were
Yeah.
good. This is looking pretty sweet.
Oh no,
It's
I'm
hard
getting
to
this game.
believe.
I don't pre-order games.
Oh, I had to pre-order Anthem. I'll crack that on that.
There's no.
This looks hot though.
There's zero chance I'm missing this game.
You don't know that you caused all this, Laura!
You need to trust me.
We have to trust each other.
I speak
Yo, too much of hot, man. I'm impressed.
All Bethesda's got to do now is change their release date to match Tomb Raider, and we're done.
February
The
22nd.
course of humanity.
Right?
If you had that power, what would you do?
That's my girl.
Come with me. Nice.
September 14th. I like we knew.
September 14th.
September 14th.
Drop
Oh,
Fallout on September
14th.
14th. Do it.
Oh,
Exclusive.
console launch exclusive.
All
Okay,
right,
what's
timed.
this?
Skateboard.
Skate.
They say I'm like Bruce Willis, unbreakable, die hard. True sickness, put this mic on the tripod, but I
We haven't had a good skateboarding game in forever.
Long time.
Which is kind of interesting because they didn't show this at EA Play at all.
Probably saved a bunch of it.
You not a rapper, you a movie star. Checking who we are, be the booty tall. Molotov cocktail. Checking you'll get scored as who regardless.
Funny, an Eminem track.
All my power harness shit. My spoken word like a Voltron sword. And these poems close to arsenic. Every deadly come
The powers that be, it's in you, it's in me, and MC. That's all we know.
The powers that be,
It's in you, it's in me,
in MC.
that's all we know. The powers that be,
Session.
it's in you.
Oh, okay. So it's not skateboard. Who's making it though?
I mean, it's skateboard. It's not. It's just not skate.
It's an indie game.
It's a skateboarding game.
That's cool. A lot of
those in a long
skateboarders out
time.
there. It's been a minute since they had a skateboard game.
They need a good
Console
good
launch
fat
exclusive.
console launch
Another
exclusive.
console launch
Alright.
exclusive.
They say you only live once. I beg to differ. I was born 3 times, and I've met death 3 times. My first home was Altanova. The curiosity I gained there cost me my first life. I awoke again in Tarif, village of the sorcerers. I once thought that this would be
Oh,
my
is this
true
Black
home.
Desert? This is Black Desert.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Everything
Black
changed
Desert. Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
when I started to ask the forbidden questions. What exactly is the true nature of the Black Stone? What lies beneath the vast desert?
I'm still on the fence about playing it.
Who was it that was calling me from the
It
depths beyond
looks
the
great
desert?
though.
The world never paid heed to such questions. They just fought on.
It's one of the best looking MMOs I've ever seen.
Hungered for more and more of the power. It is time that I, at long last, reveal the hidden secrets once and for all. Come to me, if you dare to learn your true.
We got another 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, about 30 minutes left.
I am a
Hopefully the last 30 minutes will be all exclusive stuff.
Yeah. Well, they said they had 18 exclusives, so.
Yeah, but do they count the launch?
I hope they haven't.
Console
Yeah,
launch
I don't know if
exclusives?
they've.
Probably counting those. They're probably counting them.
Almost certainly.
World premiere.
We've only had like what 10?
Yeah, but yeah, something like that. There's a lot of games though, guys. There's a lot of games. to show.
There's a lot of
Can't wait.
We've known each other a long time.
Xbox gamers have to be happy so far.
What is this?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
Is that
sure.
Doom clone?
Capcom?
Pain, Agony, or something like that?
No.
Capcom. Resident Evil remake.
Devil May Cry? Oh no!
Resident
Wait, that
Evil.
Devil May Cry.
Yep, there
That's
he is.
Devil May Cry.
Oh wow.
Devil May Cry 5.
Well,
It's
so
coming
much
to
for that.
Xbox.
So much for that exclusive rumor.
Right.
Devil May Cry 5 graphics look crazy.
This is not in game. Come on. I wish they quit messing with the audio.
Yo, this looks sick.
Cheer up, crew cut. You taking notes?
Yeah, he's a real pro at smacking demons around. That's why I built him that well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass. Well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass.
What? No chit chat or monologue? Just getting right to the
He's what? Like he's like a male Bayonetta.
Yeah. I mean, well, Bayonetta would have been a copy of Devil May
Looks good.
Cry.
Yeah, he's always been a smart ass. This guy.
Well, all the DMC haters are gonna be pissed because it's not old Dante, and all the Sony fanboys are gonna be pissed because it's not exclusive.
Oh,
well.
It's possible.
It's not exclusive.
It looks
It's on
hot.
Xbox stage.
Get back inside now!
I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
Devil May Cry.
interesting.
Please welcome from Capcom.
What? They're bringing
producer
somebody
Matt
out on
Walker
stage to
and
talk about it?
director Hideaki Itsuno.
A lot of Japanese games on the stage today.
Yes, indeed.
True.
Big Japanese presence with Xbox at this year's.
As director, I've waited 4 years for this.
Oh,
Thank you so
that's where
much.
Microsoft does this to us every
DMC is
E3.
back. English is hard. Matt, you do it.
Of course. It's been 10 years since Devil May Cry 4 was released, and fans have been asking for a true sequel ever since. So this is our response, loud and clear, that we hear you. Devil May Cry and Hideaki Itsuno are back.
You know what's been blessedly missing this E3?
Nate's voice.
What?
Early on in the development of Devil May Cry 5, we
yeah.
set our sights on
Thanks,
creating
Ian.
something that was going to
Single influencer, I
have
love it.
world-class visuals. So we've scanned fully costumed models for all of our main characters, and with the power of Xbox One X, we're able to render them as realistically as possible. Now, while visuals are really important, the controls need to remain tight and responsive as well. So we've gathered the best minds at Capcom to ensure that we can still deliver that amazing gameplay that Devil May Cry is known for. And we think that we've made something that feels better than any action game we've ever created.
Hold on. すべてのファンの皆様のために一番の自信作ができました、期待してもらって大丈夫です。よろしくお願いします。
Itsuno-san says that he is convinced that this is the best game that he's ever made because we made it for you, our fans. And we hope you look forward to seeing more.
Is that what he really said?
Have a great E3.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
You gotta hand it to him.
Oh, I know what that is.
DLC.
Why does that say console launch exclusive though? Unless we're talking about Windows 10.
Because it's probably launching on this before it launches on
PC.
Yeah.
Good for Studio MDHR.
Hey, no, they had to add them. It had to happen.
Yeah, but still, it's.
Good stuff.
Is online multiplayer coming?
That would be nice.
I've heard that.
Finally.
That's what they need. Online multiplayer.
Exclusive.
Other console launch exclusive.
Exclusive.
This.
DLC to Lucky's Tale.
Like stuff like this.
It's like a bit of a Zelda alike.
With puzzle solving. Good for Phil. Xbox needs stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Legend of Zelda.
You know what this looks like, honestly, a little
Better.
bit of to me?
Nope.
I was thinking like Legend of Zelda slash, what was that, with the kid and the narrator?
Oh, wow.
Bastion.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Tunic.
Nice.
Yeah, they really are going after that Legend of Zelda crowd.
Right.
Pretty dope.
That tiny fox in a big world is a prime example of the reach of gaming today. A labor of love conceived and created by a single developer in Halifax, Nova Scotia, is today commanding gaming's largest stage. Whether you're sharing the adventure of a tiny fox with more than 20 million viewers on Mixer, or teaming up with Xbox Live friends to slay zombies, gaming is an incredible community. We've always believed that building community is vital for gaming. There's real power in our shared experience, sharing the same world, the same seasons, the same campaigns. And there's real meaning in sharing our love of gaming with fellow gamers. This community is the reason why we love premiering games here at E3. For the rest of our briefing, everything you show you will be world premiere games no one has seen before.
All right.
How many of them are
Starting
exclusive?
off with something entirely new from our friends at Bandai Namco.
Okay, well, there's my answer.
On my last trip to Japan, their creative team showed me a sneak peek at their next game. Now, you get to see the first look.
World premiere. There are worlds that exist, separate from our own, where the impossible is reality.
Yo!
They
Is this?
consist of
Oh my
both
God!
Is this it?
and
They got a new
evil.
One Piece game?
These worlds were never meant to meet.
Yo, did they make
Is that Peter
are
Cullen
they making
voice?
J-Stars at Xbox?
What is this?
J-Stars is a fighting game where they use all the anime characters. Because I just seen Naruto.
Naruto's out.
I just seen One Piece. I seen Dragon Ball. Yo, I'm about to be mad.
Heroes we could only imagine, uniting to fight for our survival.
More Japanese presence in the A3.
Here marks the end of the Japanese exclusivity stuff.
I think so.
Yo, what
Wow,
is?
that's
Look how
crazy.
this looks. Is this like actual gameplay? Bro, if this
If this is
actual
something like,
gameplay,
it
I'm
would be
gonna
cool if
lose
this
it.
is something like
Oh
Power
my
Stone.
God, do you see this game?
Liam, go upstairs.
Jump Force.
Jump Force.
Yeah, J right? And they got freaking what's
Unite
Jump Force.
to fight.
Wow.
nice.
It's like J-Stars, but
I'm impressed.
Sunsoft. I saw the Sunsoft logo.
World premiere.
It's been 15 years since the fall. The city is a corpse, and we are the worms. We
Yep,
burrow
I think
in
Nate's
it,
got it.
fighting
Look at
for
things to
every
climb.
useful piece of land to preserve ourselves from the terrors of the
Yeah.
night and the horrors of the
that's
day.
it.
Nice call, Nate.
Dying Light 2.
I shall therefore speak a word unto here. Anyone who dares to steal food will be hanged, and their bodies will be exposed.
Every day we rise from dust to choose between bad and worse.
You're dead now.
Then Phil comes out and says, I'd like to announce that we bought Techland.
And these choices we
Oh my
take
gosh.
to survive
Wow.
will create the world to come.
They have so much goodwill, like that. They're good.
You know the drill. Get to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn. Good night.
Hey, welcome over, Fat. Oh,
They have
man.
so much goodwill from all these gamers for all the stuff
Please
they've done
welcome
lately.
Narrative designer
It'll be good.
Chris Avalo.
ashamed to admit I haven't played Dying Light yet.
Hi, I'm Chris Avalone, and I'm excited to be working with Techland to create the world
Hopefully
of
they'll
Dying
put
Light
it in
2.
Game Pass.
Dying Light 2 is everything you'd expect from a bold sequel to the first game. A fluid parkour system with improved natural movement, deep and tactical first-person melee combat, and of course, terrifying nights when the infected emerge from the depths of the city to feed on anyone they can find. At the same time, we invite you to a new vision of the post-apocalypse, a bleak and unforgiving reality that we call the modern Dark Ages. Today, however, we want to give you a look at one of the impressive new features.
That little
of Dying
promo
Light
image looks like an Assassin's
2, a
Creed image.
technical and creative advancement for the franchise. Dying Light 2 will be the first in its genre where your choices have genuine consequences in the game itself. From how it looks, how it plays, to the events that occur, everything in the game world can change based on your decisions. The following demo throws a bit more light on this.
Light.
Dying Light 2 features a functioning ecosystem that reacts on multiple levels to the things you do and the choices you make. In the example we are about to show you, our protagonist undertakes a mission for the Peacekeepers, one of the many factions active in the city. They want you to negotiate with two survivors who are controlling and hoarding a water supply.
Oh, I smell campaign.
Let's say you choose to carry out the Peacekeepers' orders, one way or another.
Sold.
Nice.
After this, you will start seeing a significant change in the city as access to the water supply allowed the Peacekeepers to bring stability and develop the area. There's even running water for the people at street level, and that raises their morale and allows you to replenish your energy on the go. But there's a cost to this. The PKs have a rigid approach to law and order. So while the streets may be safer, it's only safer for those who side with them. So if you get on their bad side. Now let's return to that moment of choice. And instead of killing them, you choose to team up with this group to supply water on the black market. As you will see, this creates a very different set of consequences for the city. With water being a precious currency, it brings you access to new resources and trade, but this in turn attracts the worst type of people to the area. And this is just a single decision, one out of hundreds you will have to make, but it allows you to carve out your own world. Each player's game experience will be unique. And by the way, this is just what happens in the day. At night, well, things tend to get a lot darker.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Exclusive. World premiere.
All right, Microsoft Studios.
A lot of time has passed. You've gotten soft, complacent.
That's probably Sunset, bro. That's got to be Sunset, bro.
You always knew this day would come.
Or maybe not.
You always knew the three
Oh, was that Battletoad?
needed again.
Oh!
You
That's
always
Battletoad.
wait.
Yeah, wait.
Three of them. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
your
Scooter.
there's your
A brand new game featuring body morphing genre
Game Pass.
mashups, 3-player couch co-op, 4K hand-drawn 2.5D graphics, and broad, non-specific feature declarations. They're back.
Okay.
Nice.
Battletoads for the
I just went through that this year.
Yes, you did.
World premiere.
Cyberpunk. Nope.
Nope.
No.
I was born to fight wars that no army could win.
Oh, Just Cause.
There was no fear,
Yeah.
no failure.
I feel like they wasted time.
But the rules have changed. The enemy
I really never got into
changed.
Just Cause.
I'm not a fan. Just
And
Cause
no
is cool,
one was ready for it.
The Black Hand. They are the world's most powerful private army. But even they should fear what they've created. This isn't a war, Rico. This is survival.
Rico Rodriguez.
Does that happen a lot? Want me getting shot at? All the time.
December
December
4th.
4th. All right.
Wow. All right. Odd that they put that on there.
World premiere.
They're just showing games.
Oh,
Microsoft Studios.
Oh, Gears.
Gears.
Oh, that crowd. Oh God.
No, what is this?
Pop features. Exclusive pop figurine.
At this point, it should be like Lego. Lego Gears would be great.
Gears pop. Gears of
Everybody-
kids.
Here's the point just for showing that.
From the Coalition, please welcome Studio Head Rod
All right,
Ferguson.
Rod, come out and say that's not what we really wanted to show you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no,
with
no,
the
Could
mistake.
you imagine if they just left it like that? Everybody was moving. They'd be going crazy.
Pack it
Is that
up.
what that's what they were working on?
13 years ago, when I began my Gears of War journey, we had no idea how big this franchise would become. And as it's grown, we've dreamed of taking it to new places in different ways to reach even more fans. And that's why today we're announcing Gears Pop, a collaboration with our friends at Funko to bring a unique mobile spin to the world of Gears. And mobile is not the only new place we're going. I'm excited to also announce the true Gears of War PC experience in a completely different genre, Gears Tactics. You create a whole new squad 12 years before Gears of War 1 as they hunt a locust monster maker responsible for destroying whole cities. It's our take on the classic turn-based strategy genre
Why is that PC
with
only?
a character-driven story, faster, more aggressive gameplay, a customizable squad and equipment, and of course, it wouldn't be a Gears game without a massive boss battles.
That just totally sucked
We look
the
forward
energy
to
out of
sharing
the room
more
right
about
there.
tactics with you soon. But it's not just about going to new places. It's also about having new experiences. And the amazing team at the Coalition is working hard to bring you our most ambitious Gears of War title yet, Gears 5.
Here we go.
Gears 5.
There were 3 Gears announcements. You can't. You gotta be kidding.
It really was.
Yep, one of them was mobile.
I mean, honestly though, to count some of them
As Cade,
announcements is kind of...
Not that we didn't know.
As
Gears
Cade,
5
you'll
was coming.
journey across the biggest and most beautiful world we've ever created. With the war for humanity escalates on 2 fronts, outside the capital city and within Kate herself. In this moment from the game, Kate leads a rescue mission to a remote village.
Oh, we get to see it.
But something goes horribly wrong.
Gameplay.
Kate, Kate, you can't see this. You don't want to see this.
Oh, my God.
You wanted emotional single-player story games. Here's your moment. And the Oscar goes to...
I'm sorry.
They made him so much more grizzled.
I dig this man. I call him Gears Bra.
For coming here. Of course. Can I recommend we maybe get these people out of here? Hey, just slow down.
No, Foz is right. We need to move.
What are you talking? He's dead, man. Give her a minute.
She'll get her minute in the Raven.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Del, we need to leave.
I'm not going.
Excuse me?
Oh.
For months now, I've been having these dreams. Nightmares. But I think they were messages.
What?
Something's happening to me.
The Marcus?
Yeah,
There's Marcus.
It's your grandmother's.
Hey. Going through
Enough. We'll deal
chemo?
with this later. Foz, round these people up.
I need help.
He might have just shaved, you know.
There's a place
Yeah, true.
up north. I think we can find you answers there.
No.
Absolutely not.
We have
Oh,
orders.
he's hurt.
You'll go with me.
Are they
God damn it,
transforming?
both of you, listen.
I'll go with her. Look, if you're missing, Jen will notice. Okay? I'll push Jack the coordinates.
No, Corporal, you're coming back to New Afira. That is a direct order.
Well, Captain, screw your order. This isn't about you. It's about me. I need to fix this.
Hey, watch her. A necklace? That's a locust symbol.
Yeah, so?
She would never be our enemy by choice. I know that.
Because she would die for us.
I know that. But what if it's not her choice?
Oh!
Wow.
Ooh,
Where are
that's
you
cool.
going?
Back to where it all began.
Hello.
Wow.
Ooh. This is interesting.
Yo, this looks good, man.
Are we the hunters or are we the prey?
Coming February 22nd.
February 22nd, 2019. Just launch everything on February 22nd.
Yo, look at the melee.
Whoa!
Juicy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's different. Not seeing any DBs.
Oh, what the hell? Where did you all come from? She was surrounded.
Hey. What are you...
Why did you come here with me? What did JD tell you?
This is a wild game of
Wow. Can be
All
very
she
interesting.
needs now is a young child sidekick, and we're good to go.
Yep, sold.
You stupid.
2019.
I think that was really good,
It
man.
was
I don't think that
2019.
was bad. I'm really impressed by Gears 5, honestly.
Yep, Jack's got it too. Game Pass.
In the entire history of Xbox.
With that time we
In
had
the
Game Pass.
entire history of E3. In the entire history of our industry, gaming is
Wait a minute.
now at its most vibrant.
Jeff Keighley
Today,
just tweeted out,
we
one more
share
guy's the
our
big one.
commitment to giving you the freedom to discover and play all of the great new games coming to Xbox Game Pass. Today, we showcased more games than we ever have before. 50 games, 18 titles with exclusivity.
I didn't get the Daryl
and
Gallagher
15
release.
world premieres.
The game Fable. Listen, Fable. Listen to game.
Today, we shared our most diverse gaming portfolio in every measure, from breadth in art style, genre, and cultures, range in subject and setting,
You can't talk
scale
about no
and
diversity
story
anymore.
and scope and
No,
creativity.
you definitely can't talk about diversity. I was
And
completely
every
impressed
one
with
of
the show,
these
but I was
plays
hoping they
best
would show at
on
least
Xbox.
Fable.
Hold on.
At least one was.
The world of gaming is on an historic growth path, where the increasing number of gamers is met with the increasing creative power of game developers. In this significant moment, we are constantly challenging ourselves. Where can we take gaming next? Our answer? We commit and harness the full breadth of our resources at Microsoft to deliver on the future of play. Our experts in Microsoft Research are developing the future of gaming AI, so the worlds and characters we enjoy will be even more rich and more immersive. Our cloud engineers are building a game streaming
This is what we
network
get for having
to
Phil at the head of the
unlock
table.
console
At the
quality
head table
gaming
there.
on any device. Not only that, we are dedicated to perfecting your experience everywhere you want to play, on your Xbox, your PC, or your phone. And of course, our hardware team, the same team that delivered unprecedented performance with Xbox One X, is deep into architecting the next Xbox consoles, where we will once again deliver on our commitment to set the benchmark for console gaming.
Oh,
And
so
let's
I
talk
thought
about
I
our
thought
games
Xbox was just going to be an app next gen.
We are committed
Right.
to building an industry-leading first-party studios organization. And as you saw earlier, we are making one of our greatest single-year investments in teams by
This is where we
adding
talk about
5
Playground's new
new
game.
creative studios.
Yep.
We have committed our team, our company, our technical resources, so we can declare to you today and next year and all of the years after that, you will always experience the best in gaming on Xbox.
Please show Fable, so I can say I
Choose
called
the
it.
games you want to play.
The one that I
There
want.
are worlds to be saved, heroes to be
Sounds
made,
like a closer.
and legends to become. Together. Thanks.
He said
And
heroes.
have a great East.
Legends.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
It's Sam Fisher.
What happened?
CD Projekt Red.
Red.
Unless this is an exclusive, this is not a game to close the show on. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's going to be awesome.
No one's seen anything.
I'm sure it's going to be awesome. But still.
Wait, new final. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
World premiere.
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to live in America. Main issues, sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else. Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody
October
still wants to
26th.
live here. This city's always got a promise for you. Might be a lie, an illusion. But it's there, just around the corner. And it keeps you going.
Ooh.
It's a city of dreams. And I'm a big dreamer.
Release date.
That it's a sizzle reel for the ending.
Yep.
All right, so we didn't get a Fable, but we know that one's in production. We know they got 5 new studios, and that's great to hear. We didn't see nothing from Rockstar, so that was a bogus rumor. At least on this stage, not to say they may not have a Superman, but at least we know now that there is not no marketing deal in that aspect. I think the only disappointment that I have out of the show was that I didn't get to see a Rockstar, and the rumor of Sunset Overdrive 2 was false. Even though personally I don't play, Sunset Overdrive. There's a lot of people out there who was really hyped for Sunset Overdrive.
I don't know where that rumor came from because Insomniac themselves said it's not coming.
Yeah, but you've seen a lot of people, a lot of rumors just coming out talking about Sunset Overdrive 2 and Microsoft may have it, this, that, and the third. I don't know where that came from as well. But we know that Fable has been spoken about from the actual developers themselves, the ex-developers at Lionhead. So, not having it, it could be a thing where it's like, okay, maybe they want to hang on to it for Gamescom because it's a, UK studio and you're going to Germany and that's kind of like a great place to show it. But maybe at the same time, it's just something that they're just not ready to show. Clearly, we know they have something in production exclusively. We've seen them hire for this game that's supposed to have these expansive worlds like Forza Horizon, but we didn't get that. So that might be my one disappointment. Otherwise, I was completely impressed with the show. Honestly, I was impressed that they invested like they said they were going to invest. Ninja Theory was just A+. I can't imagine what they're going to be working on for Xbox.
Could you imagine them with a big budget?
Bro, I am blown away by this because the one thing that we always talk about on Tick is why doesn't Microsoft buy a Japanese studio? Like, why don't they get, like, they know you need these type of titles. Why don't you get a studio built that way? And the fact that they have gone out and I guess you could say have done that, I'm really impressed that they've done that. And then you introduce another studio in the initiative, which I think as well is a really big studio. I just can't wait to see what these guys are working on or what they're going to show. And no one talked about the second studio that Playground has. That's the one thing, that's another thing that was surprising that I think that they didn't touch on, which I think that's the studio that's working on Fable, because he did say that they're working on the new RPG that Playgrounds is working on, which more than likely is probably that game. They just wasn't ready to show it. Yeah. But I think that they did deliver on what they wanted to show. They showed a ton of games, both exclusive, timed exclusive, as we said they were going to. And I got to say, it was probably the best show that they've had in a long time.
Well, it was definitely the most games-focused show. We didn't see any controllers. We didn't see any hardware.
Well, sort of.
Only when, for gameplay demos they showed.
But it wasn't like,
they teased the next Xbox.
No, but I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying. To it. No, I know what
he's saying that there will be another console.
Right.
Yeah.
That was he made that statement in passing.
That's a two-pronged move, though. At least we're talking about the new console. One, that tells people we're not abandoning the Xbox hardware, that we are going to have something coming forward, so people just can't expect it's going to be, it's all going to be streamed anyway, or just some app. They can't expect that to be the only future. But also, at the same time, it puts the ball in Sony's court. If Sony does decide, because that's been the big rumors, they get to use the PlayStation 5. That throws the ball in Sony's court that if they do say that, it's no longer, it doesn't look like Microsoft's going to play catch-up next year, because they gave no time frame. They gave nothing about it. They're just saying, we are working on another console, but now the ball's in Sony's court to make them, again, look like they're playing catch-up. But,
all right, well,
Ben, sorry.
Ivan, what did you think of the show overall?
I thought it was a good third-party showing. They picked the games that are vastly more interesting, games that are not like your standard fare. Because we know at Sony they're going to show Call of Duty, and we're going to see.
They're not going to show Call of Duty though. They're showing 4 games. They're
I don't
showing
think it's
a
just 4
specific.
games.
They're showing a specific 4 games.
No,
Those
I mean, they're
are
showing 4 games, but
exclusive.
they also talked about third-party announcements and such too.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you're
not.
sure
So
Call of Duty,
you'll see Call
Red
of Duty
Dead.
for sure. They got the marketing. They're not gonna. They pay for that marketing. They're gonna show it.
Sure.
Exactly. Like, but that's the thing. But the games that Microsoft gets to show are vastly more interesting because these are games we either didn't know about or they're not as popular games, but they're unique. Where Sony's going to have Destiny and Call of Duty and Red Dead, which are known quantities at this point.
One of the games that they go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
So that's my. It's Sony has the known stuff, and with Xbox they're getting all the random stuff, which I find vastly more appealing. I thought overall the games they did show decent.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. There was nothing I was like, wow, that's garbage. But at the same time, it was varied enough where I was interested in whatever the content they were putting out there.
The one game that they didn't show that I was expecting them to show was that Bohemian game that is supposed to be exclusive. We didn't see that. Then they said they're going to show it tomorrow on Inside Xbox. I don't know what this game is. That's supposed to be coming from the DayZ guys. That's one of the games that we didn't see, but that's another exclusive that they'll probably talk about. I'm kind of just like, I don't know how to feel. I feel like I'm excited. I feel like they delivered on what they were supposed to, but I just really wanted that Fable.
Yeah.
I think that I really wanted to see Fable so bad. Any inkling of the game would have been A+ for me.
They should have ended with that, like just a little glimpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something.
Something like out with a bang. I
Because
felt like the ending of the show was kind of like, kind of a sizzled out. Like,
I
all right, we can leave now.
You do not end your show on a multi-platform game.
Yeah,
I don't know. When they did that last year with Anthem, that was pretty ballsy. Because Anthem was like, what?
Right, but
or if they would have done a Splinter Cell, that would be the ending.
But Splinter Cell
Splinter Cell
had a chance of being a timed or exclusive game because of the history of that. This everybody knows that Cyberpunk is not. So I just thought it was the wrong game to end on. I think if you're gonna end, then end on Gears.
Yeah,
at least
with what they had, ending on Gears would probably been smarter. For me, what the game of the show was.
Oh yeah,
Fallout 4 or Fallout
Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon 4. I mean, it just looks amazing. It looks whole open world, seamless. Like it just looks gorgeous. The shifts of day and time and weather and
seasons,
60 frames per second. Yeah, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. Where'd you go, Nathan?
I don't know.
To the Chipmunks camp.
Okay. Well, when he gets himself set back up, we'll come back to him. But Juan, give us your thoughts on the show overall.
I would say 8 out of 10. Mark down for no Fable. I would have liked to have seen some Fable. I think that I think the Game Pass thing kind of left us hanging, as far as looking to see that merge with Game Pass and Live. Some bigger shakeup on it, but they did reel it back a little bit with some solid titles going into it. I might have to give that ESO a try, as that's something that I've avoided. But on Game Pass, why not? There's very little excuse not to. The Sea of Thieves stuff looked pretty interesting. I'm a big fan of Sea of Thieves, and so more depth and more things in that game are welcome. I think that's gonna grow and be better. Gears looked good, and when you think about it, you look at it, you're like, that's a Game Pass game. That's pretty nutty, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So what I saw was a lot of diversity. I saw a lot of different styles of games. I saw a sports game. I saw a driving game. I saw role-playing games. I saw a single player. I saw multiplayer with The Division. Which looked really solid too. All in all, it was pretty solid in my opinion.
Yeah, excellent. All right, Nate, let's get back to you. We can't hear you again.
I'll say it for him. He said Fallout's the best thing ever. Everything else needs to go away.
Stop. Fallout is out of control. Microsoft. I think again. I want to give. I'm giving Microsoft an A for this event. And like I said before, the reason why I'm giving them an A because I didn't even expect them to have 5 studios. In my head, I thought they only had 3. Obviously, they are working on things that they are not ready to show. And I think that's smart. I said this before. I thought it was smart because we think about what happened with Scalebound. They felt they showed it too early. They felt that putting it out there and then it getting canceled was a disaster for them. So not being able to show everything was really good. But showing that you have a roadmap, that you're investing in first party, investing in games that people can be relied on, having studios, quality studios like Playground, quality studios like Ninja Theory, I thought was really important. Bringing on Compulsion Games, which is cool. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I feel like it's a good pickup because they lost
Twisted
Press
Pixel.
Start. Twisted Pixel
Press
and
Start.
Press Start.
Yeah.
You know, which were like 2 smaller studios. Undead Labs, I think, have the potential to be something great if you expand that studio. You know, give them a AAA budget. They don't always have to focus on State of Decay. You know, they could make another project or something like that. Maybe some horror titles if they, you know, they're into that genre. And then of course you got Playground and Playground Second Studio, which doesn't even really have a name. I guess it's still Playground, but they've just completely made this second studio with like 200 people and brought over devs from Metal Gear, Hellblade, and I think the other studio was, what is it? Grand Theft Auto 5.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, and that's the studio that's working on the big open world RPG. So I'm kind of like excited, man, because it's like I want to see what Playground is working on. I truly and really, really hope that they show a new, completely different show at Gamescom and not rehash the same stuff that they did at this E3. I think if they did that, that will really set the tone. Because like I said before, I don't think one show is going to change the perception of Xbox. People are still going to say Xbox is not doing enough because that's what people say. But if you can do E3 and show that you're doing X, Y, and Z, you could do Gamescom and show that you're doing X, Y, and Z. And then keep going forward with that as you start moving around towards the next one. The next one, they could really start to show a difference in what direction they're going.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, there you go, Nate.
Okay.
Here, but Nate, speak before you go away.
Okay. I think this is good now.
Could be a little louder, but you're okay.
I don't know how to make it louder. I'm trying to get it to work the whole damn time.
We can hear you though.
Because I was so freaking happy. I mean, I don't know. There was a lot of third bats, but I was excited for Dying Light. That was a nice surprise.
All right.
Cyber. I know that you didn't want it to end on it, but I was waiting for that. So I can get my Harrison Ford Blade Runner going on.
I think they should have swapped them. That's all. I think they should have swapped them.
What should they put at the end?
Gears.
What do you think? Gears.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was.
Yeah,
weird.
I mean, if you keeping everything the same, if you don't bring in something else like Fable, then Gears or Forza would have been what you want to end on.
I would have ended on Forza.
everyone's
I would have
liked
ended
at
on
the
Gears.
Yeah,
I would
Gears
have done
could've-
that.
Yeah, they could have.
I would have ended on Elder Scrolls.
You'll get that chance later tonight.
Yeah.
I did enter the Division beta.
Nice. So, Peter?
Yeah, I think it was a very, very solid show. I mean, what I already said, like, you know, the ending was a little, you know, kind of ended with a sizzle, like, could have been better, like ending with Gears or something more hype. But yeah, I mean, I think Phil delivered. Where is it, you know, with his live services, his hardware, and now studios and investment in that and games, and hopefully this will continue. Time will tell, but it's definitely you know, right now as far as that, he has delivered.
Apparently, Xbox Wire tweeted out that the Master Chief returns in Halo Infinite, the next chapter of the legendary
You know what? I
franchise.
missed that part because my son decided to come downstairs butt naked for some reason, which completely threw me off.
We're
And
getting demonetized, aren't
as
we?
you can see, my kids are just. This is why I do shows at 10:30 at night because I can't control this. And once my wife loses it, that's it. She locks the door, and then it's just a madhouse in here. But what was Halo Infinite, by the way?
Well, I mean, what they showed a lot of like in-world rendering of like you saw like it was like different environments. and big creatures and such. And then it kind of revealed some like ODST looking dudes walking through what looks like a giant rib cage, and then you saw just the helmet. Because he was holding it and walking away, and it looks like a giant open world Halo. Like, and it pans back, it's on a Halo. You can see the Halo going up into the air.
Is it Halo like is it a shooter or is it an MMO?
It looks.
I'm not sure. They didn't show.
They didn't specify, right? They didn't specify anything. You just know Halo Infinite. You have
I'm not sure.
You have no idea what this game is.
That's okay, but that's okay. I think
they did
right.
show driving in the open world, and it looked like. It didn't look like, say, Halo Wars. It didn't look like that perspective or 2/3 or top down or whatever. It looked like almost like a cutscene, but I don't think it was.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. For me, highlights though, I would say the Devil May Cry announcement. One, because it looks dope, and two, because that directly was there for a very particular reason. A lot of the Japanese presence in this conference was designed to stomp those assumptions, right? That just every Japanese game is exclusive to PlayStation by default.
Shadows Die Twice looked pretty amazing as well.
Yeah, that's another one. Everyone thought that was a Bloodborne 2 confirmation, or that was another exclusive From Software title. Now it's not. That's the thing. So for me personally, I thought that the stuff they showed, while I would have much rather have actually had a new AAA game to show, like all the new little studios and the Japanese stuff. I feel like the conference was designed to let's squash the doubt. We're not going to give people a reason to be hopeful necessarily, but we're going to squash all doubt. We're going to focus on getting that out of the way. But we're not going to posit anything necessarily that would make us believe otherwise.
Right, and that's how I kind of feel. I feel like, because again, like I said, when I spoke with the exec, and I get a chance to talk about this on Tick Podcast yet. I did this on Super Pod Shots on my channel, The Last Sun. When I spoke to the executive, one of the things that he brought up was that they were investing, and they were investing big in certain studios. The way they look at single player experiences is that they look at it as a positive when it comes to roadmaps. Because I brought up one of the things with Matt Booty and how I didn't like the fact that Matt felt like every single player game had to have a roadmap. And, they just look at things a bit differently. They don't look at games as a service as a negative, whereas as gamers, we look at it as a negative.
Well, we look at it as a negative because the negative experiences outweigh the good.
Right, but the way they looked at it was differently. Like, they looked at, for example, God of War, would be something that they look at because God of War does have roadmap, and it is going to have DLC story involved in that. Gran Turismo Sport, a lot of people don't really look at it as such, but it is a service title. You are getting a game that over time is giving you transactions and DLCs where you get to play these games, and it kind of expands and makes the game bigger. I felt that, what they had to do was they can't focus on the narrative of what it is. They need to just drop it and let the games and those things speak for itself, and that would be more impactful than them bringing things up like that in conversations. As far as first party is concerned, clearly we know they're working on a few projects. I always felt like they would show maybe one, maybe two new IPs. They're obviously not ready to show that. He did bring it up. I thought that was important. We know that they got 5 new studios, and we know at least 3 of those studios are going to be working on new IPs, and that's really exciting. So the investment is there. It's just whether or not will we see something at Gamescom, or do we have to wait all the way until E3 next year to see the new content that they have as far as the single player experience. But we do know that it's coming, and we do know that they're investing in that, and that's not something they have abandoned, which is the narrative by a lot of naysayers and people who don't even care about Xbox.
Well, and those people, those people, you're never gonna sell on. That's those are not. I don't think those are the people that this conference was even for. I think this conference was for. I think they know and they see that outside of the hardcore people that are out there at FanFest.
Whoa, loud! Ah!
What?
Oh, that was loud. You switched
loud?
over to really loud. Yeah.
I was loud.
Who?
No, you, Mike.
I haven't touched anything. All right, hang on.
Yeah.
No, I
Sounds
haven't.
the same for me.
Am I loud?
I hadn't touched anything. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me back off from the. Okay, so other than the hardcore folks that are at FanFest and the ones who never leave Microsoft's side, they know a lot of people are buying PlayStations that are Xbox owners. They know that even some of the hardcores, if you don't think for a minute that Phil and Aaron and Mike don't watch Rand Althor's videos, they do, and
Yep.
this was for guys like Rand and guys like I'll be honest with you, Annihilator, who has been all over Microsoft, like in every show. And look what he said today. He said this gave him some hope. He said it's been 4 years, but he now finally has some positive idea of where Microsoft's going, and that is who this conference was for. This conference was not to win over the PlayStation faithful. Just like I don't think the PlayStation conference is there to win over the Xbox faithful. This one was for the Xbox player who is wondering why he spent $500 on an Xbox One X. This conference answered that question, and the ending aside, the ending did. I'm with Peter on this. The ending kind of brought it down for me because I don't think you end on that. And we were talking in your chat, in the Tick chat, that Sony ended 2013 on Destiny. Well, but the problem is that's all they had at the time. Destiny was their big get. Remember that Sony's library was not up to snuff coming into their generation. But in the last few years, what have they ended on? Last of Us, Uncharted, they're big guns. Gears is a big gun for them. It always has been, it always will be. That's where they should have ended. All that aside, I thought that this was a home run conference for them. It was a needed conference. They needed this. But this does tell me that Phil has been more than just talk. A lot of people go, well, you haven't brought the goods, He hasn't had the ability yet. And even I, to an extent, and I've said it on here a lot of times, I need to be shown. And today he showed.
Right.
He absolutely showed. He did what they had to do today. And they brought the thunder. I mean, I cannot believe that nobody saw. People saw Playground Games coming, but nobody saw the rest of them. Who saw
Ninja Theory?
Who saw Ninja Theory?
I never expected them to get Ninja
Theory. The Ninja Theory, that one's going to have people reeling. Yeah. People are going to be reeling from that one for weeks. People are going to be like, what? Like, how dare you betray us? You had Hellblade first on PlayStation. Why would you do this?
I felt like ending on Cyberpunk was good for Xbox because it shows that CD Projekt Red continues to support that platform.
That's what I thought.
Like the marketing deals that they have, seeing that Xbox logo with Witcher, seeing that Xbox logo with Cyberpunk, even if the game sells best on PlayStation because of the obviously larger install base, you just have a sense of, you just see the Xbox logo. And people aren't always aware of certain things and certain aspects. It's one of the things that happened with the Destiny when it really exploded was a lot of people didn't even think Destiny was coming to Xbox just because of the marketing deal. So these things do have impact sometimes for the people who are casuals and may not be in the know on what they're doing. And it just shows a lot of good support from CD Projekt Red. If CD Projekt Red ever wanted to be owned by a company, I would not be surprised if Microsoft was the first ones to snatch them up. It just seems like a good fit. With that being said, out of everything that they showed, Gears 5 to me, as much as I kind of I won't say I dislike Gears 4. I'm not going to crap on Gears 4. I think Gears 4 was a good game. I didn't like the times that I had to kind of do that horde mode with the little box and all that. That kind of really killed the pacing for me off and on. This game, to me, just has a completely different feel. It really does. It feels like you have a female lead character for the first time. It's kind of like a two-man journey. It really is dropping the machismo, being led by the fatherless son duo type thing, and really kind of taking it in a different direction, and really giving you a sense of what is really happening in the world of Gears of War. It makes you want to explore and dive deeper into the story. So I thought that was really important as well.
Actually, sir, it's not called Gears of War anymore.
What is it called?
Did you notice they rebranded it to just Gears?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Everything they announced, they did not call it Gears of War. They called it Gears.
Okay,
Gears
I haven't even noticed that.
Gears Tactics.
Maybe
Gears
it's just
5.
to alleviate the confusion. GOW.
I think Gears Tactics. I think Gears Tactics is actually a really good choice to go with. I'm not a fan of spin-offs, but I think that's a really good choice to go with because XCOM does so well with the platform. It really does really great. And having a Gears Tactics game instead of having a Gears RTS, the way Halo was built, I thought was smart, and that makes a lot of sense, even though that's not something that I would be interested in picking up. But the Gears 5 is definitely on my radar. I just feel like, they have really pushed momentum. I just feel like they really pushed the momentum. I think it was important that they did it. I feel like they delivered that momentum. The studios was big. The partnerships.
I can't get over that. I cannot get over.
Well, it's got to be. It's got to be something to be Phil Spencer about because he came in a situation with the one, and he's been slowly working on turning everything around. They worked on hardware, they worked on services first, and they took a beating on their lineup all over media. Just the constant beating. Even they showed the specs of the X, and you got Ryan McCaffrey talking about, well, where's the games? On a tech reveal, because that's the kind of beating they've been taking on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, we focused on hardware, we focused on services,
and now it's time to focus on games.
And now we're going to have that kind of effort on games. And now we're starting to see it. We're just starting. This is just the beginning. We're just seeing kind of that investment. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be something going forward.
You saw the widest berth of games that I think you've ever seen on a Microsoft site. And again, to have the developers of Devil May Cry come out on your stage on a game that, by the way, was totally rumored to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive, to not only not be, but to have them come out on stage and talk about the game, that reminded me of when they brought Hideo Kojima out for 2013. I mean, it was a big move.
I think the biggest thing that shocked me was Jump Force. I'm sorry. As an anime head,
that was surprising.
As a guy, listen, I never in a million years, I'm telling you straight up, when I see J All Stars is one of the games that I always coveted and always wanted, because it was one of the few titles where if you watch anime, if you're an anime fan, then you really and truly appreciate the characters in this fighter. You know what I'm saying? And all the moves and everything they do in the game. So when I see this happening on screen on an Xbox stage of all places, I'm losing my mind. Mentally, I'm going crazy in my head. Like, are you serious? They're bringing this type of title to the Xbox? And in the way it looked, now again, that I don't know if that's how the game is actually going to look. If it did, I would be completely impressed. I think it's going to be it could, because the other games were very cartoony, cell shaded, a combination of that 2.5D where it was 3D but also 2D. And if the game looks like that and it plays like that, I don't know exactly what it is. It was hard to grasp what the game was because you had all these characters fighting at the same time. If it was a battle royale, an open world type thing, or was it a fighter? But I'm just saying,
it looked like a Monster
that would be
Hunter
insane. That would be insane.
But 5 people, you know how Smash Brothers is, where you have everybody on one level and everybody's just fighting and knocking each other off. But instead, you have an arena with 4 or 5 people and everyone's just fighting each other. Is what I'm saying. Not so much like a giant real battle.
Okay. Right. I thought so. I said Power Stone in the middle of that thing, and no, I don't think anybody heard me.
Yeah.
That would be awesome if it was something like Power Stone. For those who might remember that old.
I remember Power Stone. But yeah, I mean, whatever kind of game it is, it looks interesting enough. I'll give it that much. I don't know. I mean, Fallout 76. I'm actually mildly disappointed with what they showed because they didn't show any gameplay, at least nothing significant.
A lot of it was stuff we've seen in the trailer.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of stuff that wasn't seen in the trailer. That's for sure. But at the same time, it more told you what kind of world it is, but we really don't know anything about it. Still,
true.
Like it's a long form cinematic trailer, but
Fallout in the Smokies.
But again, like I said before, it reaffirms that connection between Bethesda and Microsoft. And like I have been saying for the last 6 months, Bethesda will be partnering with Microsoft with Game Pass. And here we go. Fallout 4 available now on Game Pass.
Right. In fact, I think that's what I need to be going and doing right now is downloading Fallout 4 on my Game Pass.
Yeah, that is going to be. Yeah, that's a Game Pass just delivers.
Game Pass is legitimately the bomb.
This was such a brilliant move by Microsoft to do what they're doing with Game Pass. I mean, think about it. For those of us with Game Pass, we are covered for Forza Horizon 4. We are covered for whatever Gears is, whenever that's coming.
Yeah,
we are
Gears, Crackdown.
We are covered for these games, which is great because it gives you the ability to go out and buy a second game.
Right.
So,
yep. It makes you be able to afford all the games coming out on February the 22nd.
Right.
Yeah. No time to play them all, but hey.
No time at all, but
one of those games is moving out of that slot.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, like, Days Gone is definitely moving. I can tell you right now, Days Gone is moving.
You think?
They're getting their ass out of there.
With Crackdown, they didn't specify a hard date. It just says February. So it could be February 1st.
True. Could be February. Yeah, February 30th.
Yeah.
No. All right. So Len gave it an A. Ivan, what would you give it?
I give it a B minus. My thing ultimately being that they did a good job of showing me a lot of third-party content. They showed me a lot of variety of content, but they did a revival, not what I was hoping for, but a revival with Battletoads. But other than that, I mean, they alleviated a lot of doubts people had, but I don't think they actually solved anything. Because to me, I'm still sitting here like, all right, where's the game I want? Like, where's the brand new AAA IP I'm looking for? And I don't really have that.
Well, that's not going to be for this hardware, probably.
I mean, I'd still want
that's a problem, though. Then that's still a problem. And I don't believe that. I think they're. See, I think even with their new hardware, I still don't think they're jumping generations in the same way.
No.
No, what I'm saying is that, that's going to be, it's going to be launching around that time. We're talking about, because things we were learning about with, these investments, it all takes time.
The new Halo will launch on both Xbox One X and the next platform.
Yeah, I think the X is going to be what the S is right now.
That's exactly what it's going to be. Again, I always reference, even though he's no longer there, I always reference the Albert Pinello interview when we asked about how they would address the concern with people playing on both the Xbox One X and the next generation platform. How do you go with that? And he said you just think of it like a PC, and that you just play on the platform until the hardware can no longer handle the game. And that's how they look at it. The S eventually won't be able to handle the games that's coming out on the next platform, so the X will replace the S, and so will the price. Eventually, the X will be $299, $199, and the next platform that comes out will be $499 or $399. So it's impressive. They're talking about Microsoft AI. You can hear them. You can hear the future talk. You can hear about the cloud. You can hear about the things that they are trying to develop, the things that they are trying to push, and the inclusion of the studios, the inclusion of what they plan for the future, and their relationship with Japan, the diversity that you've seen today that's coming to the platform. Man, Tales of Vesperia. I don't even think people are even like recognizing that Tales is returning to Xbox.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After everything that, those guys, the issues that they had prior to this announcement, Tales returning to Xbox is a big deal. It gives hope that you can see more of these games that normally wouldn't be on there come to the platform. So that's really awesome, and that's great to see.
And I think that's important. I think that is an important thing to show your base. But anyway, Nathan, grade.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so weird. B+.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I want to amend my number.
I probably would have been an A if they did what Crazy One said, something about the merging of the Game Pass and the Gold.
Yeah, that would have been another game changer. But I guess that's not happening.
Well, there's still the rest of the week for announcements they said they got.
True.
Yeah.
And if you want to keep the show focused on games like they did.
True. Very true. So, all right, Juan.
I had said 8 of 10, but I'm going to upgrade it to like an A-, because really, like I said, the focus of it on games. I mean, you've got. I was looking over Twitter, and I was checking out some of the people who are some of the the harder naysayers, and they're like, oh, it's about as good as they've had in a long time, because of the focus, because they just kept bringing the games. Like I said, for me, the only thing that would have been better was again, like you guys are saying, with the end. The Game Pass announcement, maybe, the merge kind of thing. So like Splinter Cell or Fable, if you don't have those, I would have definitely swapped in with Gears or Forza to close it out. But aside from that, I mean, it's a strong statement of we're not quitting Xbox.
We're not bowing out.
Right.
We're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere. Yeah.
We're not going anywhere.
And we're bringing people. We hear what people are saying they want, and we're bringing it. When it comes to diverse lineup of different types of games, and I think the biggest thing they got across, the big win for them, is they made a convincing argument that they're investing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely, without question. Again, regardless of us not being able to see Fable or see a single player IP, we know they're coming. There's no way Ninja Theory's making a multiplayer game. There's just no way that's happening. You look at Hellblade, the way that game was received. You remember, because that studio used to make some of the guys from those studios used to work on Ninja Gaiden. I think that you look at those franchises and how that plays. I can see them coming out with a IP that is built around a single player type title that is based like an action game, like Hellblade or Ninja Gaiden. And I think that's really important for the platform. Everybody's always asking for Rise. We don't have a hack and slash. You have the perfect studio to build your next hack and slash IP. I think that's really important. Daryl Gallagher's studio is the initiative. We have no idea what they're working on, but the fact that they're there tells you a lot. They said they're not just working on one game, they're working on experiences. That's important. That means that they are going to be making a bunch of titles, mostly AAA, big investment, and of course Playground and Playground's RPG is going to be exclusive on Xbox, which we all believe is Fable. I can't tip my hat enough to Xbox, and really, if you don't put the naysayers to rest here, you put everybody who doubted you would continue to be in the game after Xbox One. At the least, you put a lot. You made people realize Xbox will be here in 2020 and beyond, and that's excellent.
Yep. All right, Peter.
A-, just because of the little let down at the end, but still great.
It's still A-, even after that.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, they did. I mean, it was, in my opinion, a fantastic show. But they showed their commitment, their investment. 2020 and beyond.
2020 and beyond. Right on.
Yeah. So I'm with you guys. I gave this a solid A. You know, if you are a gamer that felt like, is Phil Spencer listening to me? The answer is yes. The answer is a resounding yes. And if you didn't find something on that stage today that you were interested in, then you weren't. You're not. That's on purpose. That's on purpose. There was so much. Like, I have to go back and look at everything they just they announced so I can digest some of it. You know, they answered, well, we don't have a Ghost of Tsushima game. Well, now you do. Is it a multi-platform game? Yes. But guess what? You get it too. You know, that is as important as anything, because, you know, anybody who thought that they were just going to stand up there and just show nothing but Xbox only games, or in this case Xbox Windows only games, that's not realistic. They have to show that third parties have the same commitment to their platform that they do everybody else. And something that we have talked about a lot here has been the Japanese game genre. That has been a Sony and Nintendo stronghold for so long that
with no actual deal in place.
With no deal in place, it was just simply that's where they felt their money was best spent. And now there's enough of a presence that Microsoft has, which tells me that there's more Xboxes out there than anybody wants to maybe talk about. You know,
bigger checks are being either that or bigger checks are being written.
But for but you don't write checks for third-party games that aren't timed exclusives. I think somewhere along the line, I think Monster Hunter probably sold better than anybody thought it would on Xbox, and I think
that's why Capcom had that renewed focus.
And I think once you see, you know, some of the other games that are coming out, Nier Automata, that you know, a lot of Xbox gamers have been clamoring for, is you're going to see that maybe they're starting to understand that, hey, we need to support these games so they keep coming. And so a lot of this was not just commitment to the first party studios, which I don't know how you announce five studio acquisitions and you know you don't get massive credit for that. If nothing else happened at this conference, the fact that they had 5 studios that not only they bought but wanted to be purchased by Microsoft. We talked about, you know, on our show, we've talked before about, you know, why didn't Deep Silver, you know, why didn't Microsoft go for them? Why did Microsoft go for these guys? How come these guys got bought by someone else? Now we're seeing that companies want to be part of Microsoft. Ninja Theory could easily have stayed an independent studio, continue to make Hellblade-style games, and, you know, they would have succeeded. But now they want to be part of Microsoft because they know Microsoft, you know, it looks to me like Phil's going to give them some serious money and some ability to go and get what they want, which is what they've done with Rare. You know, everybody, why did they make Sea of Thieves? Why did they make Sea of Thieves? Because that's the game Rare wanted to make.
Yeah.
And so Phil said, you know what? Make your game. And I think he probably has gone to these studios and said, you know what? If you come on board, I want you to continue to make your games. Because if you listen to him on stage, that's what he's talking about. He's not talking in business sense anymore. He's not talking about dollars and numbers and you know, that kind of thing. Now
like first player games impact or single player games impact. No. He was talking business when you know.
Right. Now he's talking about experience. Now he's talking about creativity. Now he's talking about art, which is something that you never heard. Even as much as I love Peter Moore. Peter Moore was a fantastic businessman. He's my favorite of all time executives. But even he never talked about what Phil talks about when he talks about games now. He talks about it from a creative art perspective. So my guess is that, Ninja Theory said, well, we'll come on board, but we don't want to make another Gears game or another Halo game, and he probably said, you're not gonna. He said, you're gonna make what you do best. That in and of itself is something that Xbox gamers
Progress.
and people who maybe are on the fence need to look at and understand that Phil wasn't playing today. This is what I get from him. Phil was not. He knew what he had to do when he came out, and he blasted it out of the park. I got it. This is a solid A for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also I can't believe how long those acquisitions have been under the wraps, because it's not like the ink is not just dry.
Right.
Right.
At least for all 5 at the same time, it's like, no.
Right. It sounds like at least Playground's actively working on a game for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too, about Compulsion, especially, where We Happy Few is going to drop, and then it's like, bye.
Yep.
We're not making another game for you.
Yeah.
I think that'll go to Game Pass?
I think so.
I
think eventually that game will.
Well, I don't know. Because the game is still being published by Gearbox, I'm assuming that's going to have to be something.
It could be.
I think eventually it will
maybe
go.
not day one.
Yeah.
I think eventually it might end up down there. Who knows?
So. All right, gentlemen. Man, we have.
Exactly.
It is 6:30. It's dinner time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 hours from now. Are we coming back?
Everybody wants to play Sea of Thieves. I'm on right now.
That's a good
I'm ready to
question.
roll.
I think internally we're going to have to discuss whether or not we want to come back. I'm going to be honest with you. I have to ask my wife. 9:30 is the Bethesda conference.
Yeah, baby.
The question is, do we want to come back and stream it? I will. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to leave our.
If your wife says yes, I'll be there.
I will leave my XSplit open. I will leave the door open for it. We can tweet it out later on. If people want to come and hang out with us, hopefully you guys saw the great quality of our stream, and we might have to. Let me see what's up. So
sounds like a plan.
We're just have to. And for those 3 hours in between, we're just gonna play Country Roads on a loop.
Right.
So
well, I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna be able to make the later show tonight because I have other plans. But
that's fine.
But yeah, had a great time watching this, you guys. Good show, good friends, good good chat. Thanks for everyone who came and watched.
Yeah, and guys, I want to pay special thanks to the Inner Circle, and this stream. We have been talking about putting this together for a couple of months, and Ivan and Len, you guys are great friends. It was important for you guys to do this with us, and hopefully this is the start of just great stuff between us and you guys as an official affiliate of the Inner Circle. So we want to thank you, and we want to thank everybody who joined us on both